We're talking food problems. We're going to talk food quality. What I want you to do, and I want to jump into this right away, we're going to talk about a video, one video in particular, some influencer or some person that does things on YouTube, someone with a lot of subscribers. And let's see, I want to bring it up because she was talking about what she eats in a day for weight loss. Now, we talk sometimes about calories in, calories out. It's important to make sure you're in a caloric deficit, but I always say it's much more important to make sure you're eating quality foods. So this person, Amy Macedo, I don't know if anyone knows who she is. Like most situations, I don't know. I didn't know who she was. So that's a great still for her. That's a great shot. So I'm not going to go through this video, but she literally, along with ads and stuff like that, she shows what she's eating in a day and what she's doing for, let me mute this, what she's doing for weight loss. So let me try to scroll through and find. So I got a couple people sending me this, and because, lo and behold, for her weight loss, she's doing plant-based fucking burgers and shit. Now, a lot of people, I'm not going to show a fucking Peloton ad. Get the fuck out of here. So she does, I'll play it. I'll play it for a second just to get through. Not another treadmill, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're going to have someone talking to you while you're on a fucking $10,000 treadmill. Yeah, you're going to do weights like a fucking jabroni on a treadmill, you fucking idiots. Oh, stupid. All right, get the fuck out of here. So she's doing these Beyond Meat burgers. Now, one of the issues with all these plant-based things is all the pesticides that they get sprayed with, and I don't care what you say, they're killing animals. It's not, it's not like it's a safe fucking product and no one's getting hurt. No one's getting affected by making these Beyond burgers. You're killing a lot of fucking animals to do it. You're using a lot of pesticides to create all these plants and stuff like that. There are a lot of pesticides, a lot of things that have to be done. So yeah, this is not my choice. Now, I'm not saying anything about her, whether or not she's, eating in a caloric deficit. I'm not going through the entire video, and I'm not going through all her content. So if you know who she is, that's fine. But what I do want to discuss is her food choices for weight loss. Now, I don't know how much the Beyond burgers are. I don't know how much they are in terms of like cost, but I got also a message, and I want to have this discussion. I want to have a cross discussion because I had another question that popped up from one of you all here in the audience. So I want to show that video in context and discuss what she's eating for weight loss, but also bring up another comment so we can help one of our own because it stuck out from yesterday's episode because I did a video about that family, the 8 passengers, and how they're buying a lot of junk food for their kids. And a lot of you have been messaging me saying, well, I'm trying to feed a big family and we don't have a lot of money. We have a limited budget. So how can I eat healthy? And I've been saying for a long time that eating healthy is not expensive. If you're going for all the organic things, if you're going for all the highest level, you're getting filet mignon, yeah, you're going to spend a lot of money. If you're buying things like Beyond Burger, if you're buying these specialty items, you can certainly spend a lot of money. But I really don't think it's expensive from my personal experience because you're getting more caloric value, getting more nutrients. It's going to be more filling. It's going to be more filling, and you're not going to have to eat as much in terms of, you're not going to have to buy, let's say, 10, just a bullshit example, 10 bags of chips versus having, 2 things of meat, for example. So you're not going to be needing to purchase all these extra items that usually are overpriced. Because if you think about a bag of chips going to an extreme concept, you're buying a bag of chips. I think a bag of Doritos, I was at the supermarket, and it was like $5.29. For a bag of Doritos. There's no value in there. There's absolutely zero value of anything inside a bag of Doritos. And it's about $5 plus for like a family size one. I think it's like $4.79 or $5.29. So it's like $5 and there's no value. So if you're getting grass-fed beef or even just fucking protein, you're generally only spending $6 or $7 a pound, even for grass-fed beef, because prices have come down. And better choices, let's put it that way. So even if you're not getting grass-fed beef, you can get $2, $3, $4 a pound protein sources, and you'll get a pound of protein, a pound of fucking meat, as opposed to a bag of Doritos. So I want to bring up this comment because I don't want to just sit here and preach because, again, in that video, people say, well, you don't have kids. And I posted a video on Instagram like, well, you don't have kids. Yeah, I say I don't have kids. I have perspective that a lot of people don't have. I don't have fucking kids, but I'm still going to feed my kids fucking quality food. So here's what I want to show you. And I want you all to pitch in because a lot of you feed your kids and you feed your children properly and you don't spend a lot of money. So here's a question from, let me bring it up here. All right, this one's from Heather Birch, and this was posted yesterday. Okay, or was it 15 minutes ago, but this was posted in yesterday's video. All right, so I want everyone watching, while I talk about this stuff, I want you to drop in the comments I want you to help her out, and I want to have this discussion, open it up, and we'll look into the comments and stuff. Because right here we see C. Ziegler, I can feed a family of 5, 3 teenage girls on $400 a month. And that's really applicable here because this woman says she has $75 a week, which is $300 a month. So C. Ziegler, you can definitely pitch in on this. Heather Birch says, perhaps an absurd request, but out of curiosity, as a mom with 2 kiddos of varying ages, 11 and 2, I'd be curious to see what you suggest for school lunches and snacks. I am slowly trying to weed out the processed food, but it's a lot to take in when it's the only thing I've known my entire life. I know I'll probably get slammed, but it's also my reality. We're on a tight budget. 6 people, $75 a week. That's $300 a month for anyone that can't count. And I have yet to find a way to feed everyone 3 squares a day on that budget. Now, I'll be the first to say 3 squares a day, you don't have to eat 3 meals a day. I'm not saying starve people, but 3 meals a day is very arbitrary. That's very 1955. 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We eat lunch at 12. We eat dinner at 6. My grandfather was like that till the day he died. When the clock struck 12, he was in the kitchen making food. At 6 p.m., he was eating. It's just like you're regimented like that, but that's that 9 to 5 mentality. You go to work at 9, you eat your breakfast at 7 or 8, you go to work, you have lunch, the whistle blows at 12, you eat fucking lunch at 12, then you get off at 5, you go home, hi, hun, you see the kids, dinner's at 6 o'clock or 6:30. That was like that regimented. We don't live in that world anymore. So people aren't that. You just need your calories. You need your nutrients and calories. And the stuff with the Beyond Meat, look, if you look at the picture, fucking gross. Let me hide this for a second. The cover, simulated beef burgers. I don't want anything simulated. No soy, no gluten, non-GMO, blah, blah, blah. But they're still sprayed. You're still getting glyphosate from, all the weed killers and shit like that. You're still getting a lot of shit in your burgers. You're still getting a lot of stuff that they don't want to put on the fucking package. But it's not the best choice. But her meal, this influencer that's losing weight, again, not saying that she can't lose weight with what she's eating, because if you're in a caloric deficit, you have a very good chance of losing weight just because you don't have as much energy. So her diet, or her weight loss, what she was eating for the day, comes down to this. For breakfast, she was eating bacon, eggs, and mango. And then she had Beyond Meat tacos. And then she had an Angus burger and a salad for dinner. And then for dessert, she had a Fiber One bar. So if you're trying to lose weight, people, if you're trying to fucking lose weight, you shouldn't be eating tacos and flour and wraps. I don't care. It's not the best choice for you. You should be avoiding gluten and grains and wheat and flour. For dinner, again, the bun, the Angus burger, you can make a better choice of meat. You can have grass-fed beef or wild game or something like that, if you can find it, but grass-fed beef is accessible. And you can also avoid the bun and those types of processed carbohydrates. And the Fiber One bar, that's complete crap. So she could have made better choices. Now, I'm not saying anything about this person, Amy Macedo. I'm not saying anything about her content or who she is as a person. I don't think she's one of those trolling. She's probably some kind of a fashion or vlogging person. I don't know, but this is a big account. And when you have a big account with a big following and you're reaching a lot of people and you're putting this stuff out there, it's important for me to touch upon it because she could make better choices. Now, she's making better choices than many people, but I'm not a big fan of that, of the Beyond Meat, of the simulated beef. I don't think it's clear. I don't think we have that kind of information where we really know if that's a good option yet. I'd rather opt for real fucking food rather than something that looks like a fucking burger. I really feel like that's psychologically fucked up. If you want to eat a burger, eat a fucking burger. Why are you making a burger? Why are you making a burger? Why don't you just eat the plants? Eat the fucking plants. Why does it have to look like a burger? You're in denial. You're in denial that you want to eat some fucking meat. It's just an excuse. And when she had a Beyond Meat taco, and then later on she had an Angus burger, why are you having the Beyond Meat burger when you're going to have actual meat later? What's the fucking point of having a Beyond Meat burger and then having an actual burger later? Like, holy fucking 10 levels of what the fuck. It doesn't make any sense. If you're going to eat a Beyond Burger, you better be a fucking vegan. You better be really doing it. Otherwise, you're just wasting your flavor and wasting your fucking time. So let's go back to this question because I want to hear what you have to say. For Heather, what are you doing right now? Those of you that are watching, I mean, if you know, some of you might really know your numbers. You might really know what your cost is for food. Some of you might know or might be kind of like approximating how much you're consuming or what you're spending. But I want you all to pitch in and see what you can help her with. Because, for example, if you are on a budget and you're really on a tight budget, you don't have the luxury of being, okay, I'm going to be keto or I'm going to be a carnivore. It could be more expensive for you. It could be out of your budget, legit. But every time someone says eating healthy is expensive, okay, sweet potatoes are like 70 cents a pound. I go to the supermarket sometimes and sweet potatoes are 49 cents a pound. I'll get like 20 of them and it's like $4. Holy shit. You know, even if you're buying fruit and stuff, it's not that expensive. You get certain types of fruit. Salad is filling, okay? You can get rice. Look, I'm not saying you should be just eating rice all the fucking time, but you get a big bag of white rice. It's filling. It's a good base for a meal. It's better than fast food or junk food. And it's like one of the cheapest things you could possibly fucking buy. If food is a concern, if money is a concern, then obviously you have to make some sacrifices and you don't have the luxury of choosing all maybe the optimal situations out, but you have to survive, you have to feed your family, and you have to give them better choices. And white rice is definitely a valid option. Why wouldn't it be? There's just not a lot of nutrient value, but you can add that with other products. You can add that with vegetables, and vegetables are very filling. Fiber's vegetables. And, you know, everyone's going to have their beliefs on what you should be eating, and everyone's going to have their preferences and their taste preferences, but beggars can't be choosers. If you don't have a lot of money, you can't be picky, like, but I don't like the taste of that. It's like, well, you better fucking eat or you're going to die. Thanks for watching, fam. Make sure to subscribe to the Daily Swole podcast on YouTube so you can catch the live streams every single day.